College is about living and learning. From academics to friends, Greek life to campus ministries, experiencing life to the fullest. Chronicling the times of Northwestern State University, this is DemonLife.
Hi everyone, welcome to DemonLife. I'm your host, Jimmy Walker, and we have a wonderful show for you today. Registered Student Organizations, or RSOs, are somewhat of a big deal here on campus. But recently, a few RSOs have changed the S from students to service. You'll want to watch this show because I am joined by Eddie Higginbottom, representative for the Student Activities Office, and Nick Bro, member of Pi Kappa Phi fraternity, and they're both here to talk about the recent service acts that their respective organizations have been doing. Eddie, Nick, pleasure to have you.
Thanks, okay.
Good to be here.
Okay, Eddie, the SAB and the Student Activities Office tend to put on a lot of events that is primarily geared towards the entertainment of students. But Up Till Dawn is something different. What is Up Till Dawn?
Up Till Dawn is a letter writing campaign for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's actually a fundraising effort. What people do is they get teams from around campus of their friends or just people in the organizations, and they get addresses from their friends and families to donate money to St. Jude. They get those by going through their church directories, their graduation lists, anything like that, just to get those people that they know that would be willing to donate to St. Jude. And they all come together in one big night and write letters to St. Jude.
Okay, you mentioned St. Jude. Can you tell me a little bit about St. Jude Children's Hospital?
Oh, sure. It was founded in 1962 by late entertainer Danny Thomas. He was kind of lost in life, and he prayed to the patron saint, St. Jude, and he said, "Show me my way in life, and I'll build you a shrine." Well, he had success, and he did keep his promise, and he built the shrine, which is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's one of the world-renowned cancer research centers in the world, specifically in pediatrics. It treats over children from over 70 different countries. And two great things about St. Jude is that the research that is found is shared freely throughout the scientific community, and nobody is ever turned away based on the inability to pay. So,
okay, Up Till Dawn is something unique, but I didn't hear about Up Till Dawn until I saw flyers posted around campus. How did you hear about Up Till Dawn?
I was actually representing my international fraternity at a convention hosted by the North American Interfraternity Conference, which is just like the governing bodies of all the fraternities. And a big part of that conference was a service piece, and they were official supporter of Up Till Dawn. So they encouraged everyone that attended the conference to bring Up Till Dawn back to their schools, just to gain support and make it bigger and bigger. And I saw that, and I figured it'd be something great to bring to Northwestern.
Okay, Nick, you and some of your fraternity brothers wrote for the finale event of Up Till Dawn, but Pi Kappa Phi has a nonprofit organization of their own, and that is Push America. Tell me a little bit about Push America.
Push America is the national philanthropy of Pi Kappa Phi. It was founded in 1977 by a man named Thomas Sayre. The idea behind it was originally to build play units for the severely handicapped. And over the time, that it started off as PUSH, the acronym for that, and it's just developed into just Push America. But we serve people with disabilities, and through our mission on local campuses throughout the country for Pi Kappa Phi, we build leaders of tomorrow by serving people with disabilities today.
Okay, what are some of the things Push America focuses on? What are some of the values that Push America is built on?
Well, the three main areas of focus for PUSH are disability awareness, fundraising, and service. Through service, we go have Give a Push weekends. We volunteer in communities with people with disabilities. A Give a Push weekend, we go and we do service projects at a camp for people with disabilities. Fundraising, some of our bigger events raise over $500,000 annually to benefit people with disabilities. And one of the biggest areas is disability awareness. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to have a disability, so we try to give them an idea of what it's like. And that leads us to our 4 core values, which are empathy, teamwork, integrity, and empathy, teamwork, integrity, and well, let's go with empathy. Empathy, first off, is rather than sympathy, is understanding what someone else is going through. Rather than feeling sorry for them, you feel a better understanding of what they're going through. Integrity is having more of an a certain respect for what's going on with around you. Teamwork, through teamwork with our fraternity, through our local chapters and nationally, we all work together to better the lives of people with disabilities.
Okay, a recent campaign was launched. It's called Spread the Word to Stop the Word. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, that's a partnership that we have with the Special Olympics to end the derogatory use of the word retard. A lot of people in our society have begun to use it casually and in a derogatory manner without realizing the impact that it might have on a person with intellectual disabilities. So this campaign is basically just try to get people to understand that the use of the word retard is not acceptable and it does actually hurt people.
Okay, one thing you mentioned was empathy as opposed to sympathy.
Mhm.
What ways, people often get that confused. What ways are you and your fraternity brothers trying to combat people getting the two confused?
Well, one of the ways that our chapter here goes about getting people to understand what it's like, what it might be like to have a disability, is we have an empathy dinner. And what the empathy dinner is you show up and you're assigned a disability, whether it's being blind or not being able to use your hands or not being able to speak. And you spend the course of that dinner with that disability to get a better understanding of what it might be like to have a disability.
What disability did you partake in?
Well, I was the host, but the person that I was helping out was unable to use their hands, which was very interesting because without the use of your hands, you're unable to eat without the assistance of someone else. So I was able to help that person eat.
Okay, Eddie, I understand that you, just like Nick, met with people that you're doing the event for. On the finale day, you met with a patient from St. Jude. How was that?
It was a very humbling experience. It's so good to be able to put a face with the cause. So often when we do service, it's writing a check or it's, just doing something and you don't really get to see where it's going. But it was just an awesome opportunity to be able to meet the girl. Her name was Cammie, and to get to talk with the family before the event, during the event, and before they left. It was very humbling and just very good to put that face with the cause.
Okay, I want to try to localize the two events for a second. We talked about the national impact of the two events, but let's bring it home to Natchitoches for 1 second, or even Louisiana. Okay, this is for you, Eddie. In terms of Louisiana universities, how many universities have hosted the Up Till Dawn event?
I don't know the exact number, but it's pretty much at all the major universities in Louisiana, from LSU to Tech to ULM to McNeese and home at Northwestern. So.
Okay.